Welcome back to The Outspoken with Eric Shepard. I am Eric Shepard. Nice. This is the show where you ask voiceover questions and we answer voiceover questions, and I'm plowing through them, man. I've already done like 3 today. I think this is number 4. I don't know how many more I got in me, man. I got things to do. Busy. Anyway, if you're here, you like these videos, give me a thumbs up or ring the bell or whatever, and subscribe.
Sub or suck.
Subscribe, for God's sakes. What's wrong with you? Okay, so I've gotten this question a few times. The first time I was like, this guy might just be a little nuts. Like it sounded like a little like tinfoil hat kind of to me. But then I got it a second time, and I believe a third time. So, obviously this is something people are concerned about. So let's talk about it. So folks are worried about voiceover talent being replaced by robots, being replaced by synthesized speech.
They took our jobs!
When do you think it's going to happen, and how do you think it's going to happen? I'm not really worried. I'll tell you why. Because even like the biggest, hugest companies that are out there, Amazon and Google and Microsoft, all their assistants sound kind of crappy, man. They sound like my Toyota freaking GPS system. It's not really up to snuff. So the technology just isn't there yet. We're not going to hear Stephen Hawking for Olive Garden. But might it get there? Yeah, man. I'm sure it will. The question is it going to replace us? Eek. You know what? I wouldn't be so concerned about the fully computer-generated voices. I'd be more worried about like the TTS projects that a lot of people have been doing. A lot of us have done them. It's like a huge freaking crazy thing. They lock you in a room for like weeks, and then you just read, man, like forever. Just sentences and pages of stuff. And a lot of it doesn't even make any sense. It's this kind of nonsensical sentences that they have you reading. But they're trying to make sure that they capture and catalog everything. Every vowel and consonant and diphthong and every inflection possible in your language. And then they chop all that stuff up and they put it together. And then when it spits it back out and it talks, it's a lot better. It's a lot more natural. If anyone out there has done telephony work before, usually when they kind of onboard you, you do phone numbers a lot. And then you have to read it in a few different ways. Like you read, like say the number's 213. You'd say 213 and then up 213 and then down 213. So that if they're creating like a phone number, for example, it would be like 213-213-1213. And that, the cadence just kind of works a little bit more. Other times they don't care. But often that's how they do it. And these usually they just call it like a TTS project. I mean, just reams of freaking stuff. Ask anyone who's done a big one. It's a weird job. Often pays a friggin' mint though. But often a lot of times too, you just do it for some company and like that's it, man. You just sign it away and they just, this is for TTS, whatever. And they could use this, this library, this model of your voice, on anything. I think that might have happened with Siri. I don't know. I think I remember years ago, maybe it was the original voice of Siri or something. She just did one of these projects and all of a sudden it's like the most famous, whatever before Alexa or whatnot. So it's a weird thing. But anyway, that stuff, is getting better and better and is definitely more natural. So as far as anything putting us out of a job in the future, that's what I would be a little more concerned about. But you know what, man? I think we got bigger fish to fry right now. I don't want to be like technologically ignorant and be like Blockbuster and like, that'll never happen. I mean, you have to be aware that things change and you have to adapt and whatever. I just don't see it happening anytime, in the mid to near future. So we'll see. And if it happens, I, for one, welcome our new robot overlords and we'll serve them well. There we go. My 2 cents on that. What do you think? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Like, ring the bell, subscribe. I don't know. Thank you. I'll be back soon.